What's going on, everybody? I got a review PDF from Titan Comics for their new Conan #1. Now, if you don't know, Titan Comics actually took over the license for Conan the Barbarian. Marvel lost it, and they're actually going to be doing a reprinting of a bunch of the Savage Sword of Conan stuff that in omnibus format, and also continuing the line so that you can get the full complete series that Marvel didn't get to at that point, which is great. So I'm very happy about that. They're also making new Conan comics. And so this is the #1 version of this. And it feels like a return to classic comics. This is pretty interesting. I'm going to just show a little bit of it. I don't know how much I'm allowed to show. So here's some of the advertisements for what they got here. And here is the group that we have in terms of the credits on this book. Now, president, editor, we've got all of Titan Comics here. Where's the actual people who wrote this? It's written by Jim Zub, and that's not actually shown on the credits here. Very odd. And it's drawn by, who's it drawn by? It's drawn by somebody who's really good. It's drawn by De La Torre, is the artist on this. Now, the feel of this, you start out with a map, which is good. Is kind of a classic. The paneling actually looks a little different than Marvel Comics. You know, they usually do those full bleed whole spreads, and you can see that they've got some white around the edges to make it, and it makes it feel like it's more of like a classic, like Prince Valiant kind of format with this when you've got the panels laid out like this. Now, Zub actually does this kind of narrative structure with it. In a northern Aquileonia, the land of the untamed, thick forests of pine and oak fill the border between this country and Samaria in the north. Now, that's kind of a storytelling device using that kind of narrative in the background that's more akin to classic comics. And so you get this feel that this is like an older Conan comic, which feels kind of nice. Now, Conan starts out in this camp and actually gets in a little bit of a fight with people, and then ends up in this sort of talk with this woman as she shows up and warns. There's this like undead army that shows up, and they ravage everything, and they narrowly escape. And he says, well, I'm going to go to Samaria, and we're going to get a bunch of my mountain people to just take these out. And she goes, before you do that, they've already been ravaged. And so that's how the first issue kind of ends. Now, it is like, I think 24-ish pages long in terms of story content. And so there's a little more to it than that, but I'm just kind of giving my basic summary for you. You can see that the art, again, is very classic style. Just like the line work feels very classic. Like I said, the panels, even though they do a little bit of modern, sort of like border edges with the going all the way to the bleed, they do mostly have like this kind of white space in here, which feels kind of nice for a Conan comic. And so the characters feel really good. Conan feels really good. Jim Zub did a really good job of writing this. I don't know where it's going to go with this whole like undead army thing. It's not just written for one issue. But it is a good start to the series, and I'm very happy with both the art and the writing so far on this production. So this will be out very shortly as of this review. I think I got this in advance here, and very happy with what Titan Comics is doing with Conan. I give this an 8 out of 10 for a first issue, a good start, and that is my review. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.